Hello everyone! For this project you're going to be learning about textures, and you're going to get to experiment with different textures all around your house and even in your yard if you want. In this video I'm going to show you how to find textures and how to make a crayon rubbing to see how they look once they're on paper. Let's get started! For this project you're going to need a ruler, white paper, a black marker, and crayons. The very first thing you're going to do is take your ruler and your black marker and draw some lines going across your paper to divide it into different sections. Put them different angles, up and down, so that's vertical, side to side, which is horizontal, or diagonal. I think diagonal lines can make it more interesting. This one doesn't go all the way across, so I just have to line up my ruler and finish it off. So it goes from one edge to the other. I did 4 lines, and it gave me 9 sections on my paper, so I'm going to grab 9 different crayons. I'm going to go ahead and just pick one color and color one of these sections in with that color right here on my table, so you can see what texture my table shows. It's a wood table, so it's not going to be perfectly smooth, but it is still a pretty smooth surface. When I finish this, I'm going to go all around my house and even outside to see if I can find other things to color on top of to find their texture. So this is the tile floor in my entryway. And just line up my paper and color right on top of it. And you can see as I'm coloring, the lines from the tile show through. And I'm doing the best that I can to fill up this whole section. If you have broken, unwrapped crayons, you can use the side of them, and it works even better to do. This is called a texture rubbing. But you can just use the top of the crayon like I'm using too, and it'll still show you what the texture is. I'm going to do a rubbing on my carpet because that will make a different texture. It's really soft, so it's more difficult to color on top of. This is my cat's cardboard scratcher. I'm going to color on top of this and see how that looks. I'm going to go ahead and outline first, just to help me stay inside the lines. You can see it's picking up those cardboard ridges through the crayon. I went outside. This is my lawn chair. It's got a little bit of a bumpy texture. This is the top of my outdoor air conditioning unit, so I'm going to get these lines. And down here on the concrete, it's a really bumpy texture. The siding on the side of my house. And this is a wood table that doesn't have a nice smooth coating. So we'll see if it looks different, if you can see it. Little pieces of the wood showing through. It's still pretty smooth, but I'm doing it right next to the purple spot, which was my smooth table inside, and you can still see that the textures are a little different. And here are all of my different textures around my house. So divide your paper up and go and see what kind of textures you have around. I can't wait to see them.